Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balboa Show, baby. And I'm so excited to share with you these rumors, leaks, and information in today's video. It is a good one, so let's get straight into it. So on WWE 2K Games account on Twitter, and they will put it up on Instagram shortly as well, we have Daniel Bryan's official in-game render, like his proper screenshot. And honestly, his body does, oh my god, I don't know what to say. It's just not, his body doesn't look like a human body, man. It looks made out of clay. It looks like a freaking toy. Oh man, but I'm happy he's got that short hair. I'm happy that he's updated at least. I'm happy that his trunks look good. Compared to last year, he was 91 rated, so he's actually gone down by 3 points. I mean, he had lost to The Miz. He had a tag team match at WrestleMania. Like, he's not coming back fully strong as he did when he left. Like, he retired WWE, became WWE champion, Intercontinental champion. He hasn't won any major championships, and he's actually lost his tag team match on Hell in a Cell, and he's actually lost his big SummerSlam match. So that's kind of, I mean, I'm not surprised that he's gone down. I mean, he's just returned. Well, there's nothing really to say other than this. His nipples are actually darker in WWE 2K19. And from this image of 2K18, the lighter. Like, what's going on there? I have no idea what is happening, 2K. What are you doing to Daniel Bryan's nipples? Anyway, the actual Daniel Bryan render, the actual Daniel Bryan model, I guess it's fine for WWE 2K19. I just hope 2K20 has a brand new engine. Now, from King Mo himself, take it with a grain of salt. Here are some rumors and leaks for WWE 2K19, so do take it with a grain of salt again. Savage Fight asks King Mo at King Mo, hey, I have a question. When 2K scans someone, does that mean they are in the game? It can be a good indicator, Mo responds, but no, they scan everyone they're permitted to for reference. I often mention just scan if that's all there is on them at that time. So King Mo actually said just scan for Mike Kanellis, but he wasn't actually sure whether he'd be in the game or not. But of course we got Maria and Mike Kanellis, and I'm so happy that we did. And here again, we've said this before, we've said this in the past, that everybody, like all the new recruits, like everyone WWE signs, usually do get scanned straight away for WWE games. Whether they're permitted onto the roster, that's up to WWE decide. So 2K would, the Ukes or 2K, whoever's like developing it, they would come up with the roster that they want, and they will send it to WWE to get it approved. And those members that I can't put on the roster, they would not be put on the roster, of course, because WWE wouldn't want them to be on the roster. So they would have to switch out those stars for someone else. And they've got a huge selection with brand new talent of NXT. So we can say that guys like Chad LAIL, Gunner in TNA, who is a phenomenal athlete. Like, he's one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day in TNA, like in 2014, 2013, 2014, 2015. Like, he was amazing. Also, he's part of a stable with Wesley Blake. He was also with Lacey Evans. I'm not sure if she's still part of this stable, but all those guys are scanned. As you can see, Lacey Evans is actually in the game this year as DLC, so I'm so excited for that as well. Also, stars, brand new stars like MAHABALI SHERA. He's just coming to NXT, and he's been scanned, of course, by 2K, but he wouldn't be on the game because obviously he hasn't had much impact at all. He's not on the NXT TV. He's working live events. So once they start gaining a foundation, start building themselves up in NXT, then they'll have more chance to actually make it on the game. So they would scan these guys, and they would actually implement their movesets and start like gaining traction for them and start making their movesets that they actually perform in the ring. So they'd obviously have to get well-established superstars, otherwise it's just going to be people that a lot of mainstream people, a lot of mainstream fans do not know. Also, like Donovan Dijak, who is amazing. Chris Dijak as well, that's also one of his names. They keep changing his name. Donovan Dijak is just Donovan Dijak to me. He's amazing, and I really think he'll make it onto the next game. I mean, they're establishing him very, very well. He's a Ring of Honor athlete. He is phenomenal. Feast your eyes on Donovan Dijak if you haven't already. Trust me, you will not regret it. Also, Nintendo Gaming asked King Mo. King Mo, when you said a lot were cut, you weren't kidding. So he didn't ask him, sorry. King Mo responded, yeah, tried to give you guys as much heads up as I could about what they'd be doing with those tweets a while back. So King Mo did say a lot of legends this year will be cut and there will be a couple new additions, and he wasn't kidding. So he was actually trying to give us a heads up. Again, take it with a grain of salt just in case you forgot about that. So he's actually trying to give us a heads up that a lot of the legends are being taken off this year. They're not on the roster. 3 Faces of Foley, freaking hell. Like Brian Kendrick is not a legend, but you could say he's a legend because he's been there for a while. Like he came back, and Tommaso Ciampa, Nikki Cross. But in terms of legends, like 3 Faces of Foley, Mark Henry, like Dudley Boys, they're not in the game. Like a lot of them, like Dudley Boys weren't in there last year, but a lot of them were. And they haven't made it to the game this year, and it's kind of sad, man. And it is upsetting that we don't have these amazing legends in the game, but they did try to make way for a lot of new superstars, which I'm okay with, to be honest. I don't really play as Mark Henry anyway, so I'm not really complaining, but it would have been nice to have him in the game. Also, King Mo actually tweeted this, and I was very lucky. I don't know if he's re-uploaded this now because I'm making this video, but I was very lucky. As you can see, it's 2 minutes, and he actually took this tweet down. So when I refreshed the page again, it was gone. So I tried to enlarge this tweet, but it was actually gone, and I couldn't enlarge it. So I just had to snip it out like this. So I don't know if there's any more added. So he basically says, their inclusions are out of 2K's hands. Devs gave small explanations during interviews with media that you'll see tomorrow. There will not be a formal statement. So here I think King Mo's talking about maybe a couple of legends that WWE told them to put in the game, or a couple of superstars that they had to put in the game. And they'll give a small explanation tomorrow during interviews and media conferences, whatever they're going to do tomorrow. Thursday, a lot of YouTubers were invited out to actually get a hands-on and record WWE 2K19 gameplay. So I'm really excited to see those YouTubers play that game. Maybe one day I could get invited, man, please. But there will be no formal statement, so they're not going to really address it. And there is a theory by a lot of people in my comment section below that we actually do have 10 more spaces on the roster for this to be the biggest roster ever. And if you don't know where I'm getting this information from, it's actually from SmackDown Hotel. So if you look at their page, they've actually got 220 superstars for WWE 2K18, which confirms that that was the largest roster so far. However, WWE 2K19 has 211 superstars confirmed, including the brand new DLCs that were unveiled today. So in order to get the largest roster, you need 10 more superstars. So there's 10 more slots, roster member slots for this year. So in order for them to have the largest roster member, we need 10 more superstars, and maybe these 10 superstars will be secret. So, and maybe they'll be exclusive to the tower mode. So what I'm thinking is, when you play the tower mode, like an NXT tower mode, you would have to complete the tower, and once you complete the tower, you can unlock exclusive superstars which you can't unlock by the accelerator and you can't unlock by DLC. You actually have to beat the tower mode, and this will be a great way to get people playing the tower mode and experiencing their new mode. So maybe if you had the NXT tower mode, we will get Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe there's an NXT women's tower mode which we would be able to unlock Nikki Cross. And that is how you get these secret superstars, which a lot of people are looking forward to getting. We may get Buddy Murphy as well for the season pass. So maybe there's a cruiserweight tower which you complete and you get Buddy Murphy, and there's a Legends tower which you complete and you can get all 3 faces of Foley. Or maybe even Mark Henry or the Dudley Boys, or maybe they'll just announce these superstars next week or tomorrow. It's going to be really cool to see, guys. It's going to be really amazing. Hopefully they do something like this. Again, no official news on Tommaso Ciampa. There's no official news on Nikki Cross or Brian Kendrick or Buddy Murphy. Well, Buddy Murphy, we do have some kind of speculation, and you can go ahead and watch that in the last video. Link in the description and in the corner, whichever benefit to you, whichever is easier for you. And if you want to support the channel via Patreon, you can go ahead and do that, become a member and gain exclusive benefits and actually be a part of the videos. There's actually tiers, which there's $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, which you can really help the channel and escalate the growth. And you don't have to, of course, it's your choice. As for my comment section, members want to give a big shout out to WWE Supercard Gameplay, Aris T, Electric Eagle, King Phony, Kane Kimball, James Cisco, and Sanic MLG Sanic. Guys, thank you so much for commenting on my videos. Thank you so much for being a part of my community. It really means a lot. I want to know what you guys think about this information, this news, these leaks. Go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. If you want to support the Patreon, go ahead and do that as well. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. I love every single one of you.